Greetings to all of the collective, and to all this is intended to reach. Um, I wanted to speak this evening about the season that we have entered into, where there are certain people who are starting to fall away, certain people who we are starting to lessen or restrict access to or set boundaries. This is a issue that I've been having some trouble with, and I've been really contemplating what is going on and why things are happening the way they are. Um, and I've been really struggling with the ideal that I'm punishing people who have done me wrong. And it's particularly perplexing to me because that's not in my nature. But even though it's not in my nature, I still consider the strong possibility that that's what I'm doing. And there were some circumstances where I was kind of beginning to weaken and saying, you know, maybe I need to not have these boundaries, or lessen these boundaries. And then a word came to me, and it kind of came to me during a time when I was really struggling with what was happening and really beginning to suspect that they may have been very selfish and self-centered reasons why I had set these boundaries. And the word that came to me was no, they weren't selfish and self-centered. Um, and it was something that was going on in the spiritual. Um, and I'm looking for answers in the physical, or in this plane that appears that we can see. Um, but the word that came to me was the reason why spirit has isolated me and set boundaries from these people is they don't even know what spirit is on them. They don't even understand why they do the things that they do. And some of them don't even remember doing them. Um, and that really hit me in my soul. And it lifted a lot of weight off of me. Um, and it kind of reminded me of the practicality of scripture. You know, we were caught up in all of this morality and all of this, I guess, emotional stuff that the church is doing that has nothing to do with God. Um, but there was a point where Jesus said to the Father to forgive people because they didn't know what they were doing. I think the exact phrase was, "They know not what they do." And I had always thought that that was some kind of emotional plea, or some kind of grace that God was extending. Though God does extend grace, but it did. I'm learning that it did not apply to that. That was a practical thing. They literally did not know what they were doing. They were being used. They didn't even understand what spirit was on them. And I guess, yeah, I understand the grace part of it. My point is that the motivation from Christ was not grace. The motivation was practical. It was as a practical matter. They didn't know what they were doing. And I guess that word came to me at a time when I really needed it. And I felt compelled to share that with those who are struggling with the same thing. Um, Yes, examine your motives. You know, the boundaries that we set should not be done easily. It should not be a comfortable thing to do. If it is, there's something wrong. And anyone who knows me knows I'm a very social person. So setting boundaries has not traditionally been a very easy thing for me to do. And I suspect this season that I'm in now, that is part of the reason that I'm going through this, is because where I'm going to have to learn to set boundaries. And even those boundaries that I may be uncomfortable with. And I suspect, collective, that you are also going through the same thing. So, once again, collective, stay strong and do not go back to those unhealed people who have injured you and who have injured you regularly, because they are unhealed, and that same spirit will pop up when you least expect it. They may be acting nice now and apologetic and all of that, but if they don't heal, that spirit is just dormant in there and it's coming back. So I just wanted to tell you, tribe, to uh, be strong and be blessed, and you're not alone.